inside Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, a good battle in the NFC. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. And off we go on a sweltering hot day in Tampa. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Buccaneers come out and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason, and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
Yeah, you have to feel good, Mike, seeing Baker Mayfield back established as a franchise NFL quarterback. He had such a tough journey these last couple years, bouncing around multiple spots around the league. And then last year, down in Tampa, he has a chance to get them to the NFC Championship game just a few plays away. He continues to play up to his potential. This team's going to be tough to beat. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
That is caught outline on the RPO. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us. Seriously, was that even a play?
So, on 4th down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Golden. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will have a Packers first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Love has caught right side by Kraft. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
The ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. From the gun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Packers will take a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Sean Tucker, and he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Buccaneers offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Devontae Wyatt in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They send Evans in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. They'll find the rookie out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbuka.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
It's Riley Dixon coming on now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. To return, it's Nixon. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Packers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. To throw is Love. Open is the tight end, Kraft. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
This returnable with Palmer. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Buccaneers offense ready to take over once again. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. They go play action with Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. Irving's got a first down, still going. He's gonna get this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 30-yard line. A big play on that one. 32 yards.
First down.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed, great run.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Mayfield to throw. Now, screen set up for Irving. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Now Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football, as they've got it with 4th and 1 straight ahead. They'll go. Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
Irving, and he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he will get into the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it, and the Buccaneers will level things out at 7 apiece.
Chase McLaughlin,
We're all
the
tied,
kickoff
7
for the
apiece,
Buccaneers.
and the kick's away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Packers offense ready for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Start on the ground with Jacobs. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Big slant into the hands of Golden. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down. These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
2nd and 11. Throwing is Love. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's Daniel Whelan now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Irving. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
He was brought down by Evan Williams. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Right back to Irving. Irving got first down, still going. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
On first and 10, here's Baker. To the tight end, Otten with the grab. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10
This may look like a
49-yard
simple
line.
connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities, and for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line, and we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
On second down, Baker. This one caught left side by Evans.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Third down, it's Irving. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Tampa Bay. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Love to throw it on first down. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On first and 10, here's Love. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That complete to Jacobs. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back where you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
On the tackle.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down, Packers.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Now Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
A second down throw for Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up third and 4. From the gun, it's Love. That one, take it in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Buccaneers 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buccaneers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. It's second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now the Bucs will take their first time out as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Looking for Ibuka. He's got it again. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Out of bounds just short of midfield.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. With the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He's got room at the 30. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Mayfield to throw. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Emeka Ibuka. Touchdown, Tampa.
You know, we spend so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bucs will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Buccaneers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Love. Work in the middle. That's Kraft. He's got it. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Second down and 3. To throw is Love. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Go play action with Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 38 yards.
And the Packer first down.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Throwing on second down, Love. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
McManus's kick is good, and the Packers move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Irving now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense and their running back, Bucky Irving, ready to hit the field again. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. They'll run it. It's Irving. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll go again here with Irving. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Finding room at midfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field. At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and a yard. On the ground, it's Irving. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
They'll try to run for it. Here's White.
Big time stop there, Mike, on third down. Now it sets up a fourth down decision for this head coach. Do I want to be aggressive and extend this drive, or am I content just sending out my field goal unit and trying to make this all square? I think at this stage in the second half, tie the game up. Hopefully my defense can get me the ball back and find a way to win here in the second half.
A 46-yard attempt.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs have tied it at 17.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On first down, it's Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs yards right away to kick off this drive.
19 yards.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
On play action, Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On 2nd down, Love. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Packers.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You certainly don't want to be wasting downs at this stage of the game, but with nothing open, I can't really blame him. There was really nowhere to go with the ball. You don't want to start throwing into tight coverage, and he just has to simply throw that one away.
3rd and 11. To throw is Love. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Tucker. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. That is left side and caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 29.
That pickup good for 29 yards.
For us, Tampa Bay. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example. Why?
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
Loss of 2.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
It's Otten in motion. They go play action with Mayfield. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Makes it 3rd down.
3rd and long
12
obviously
yards to
isn't an
go.
ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
The ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
A 42-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers will tie the game here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half.
Chase McLaughlin to
So
kick
the
off
field
for
goal
the
ties
Buccaneers.
things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Hardman now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Love to throw on 1st and 10. That complete to Jacobs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That's to crack the tight end downfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First down, Green Bay.
A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Love. That's caught by Bolden, right side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Packers.
First down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And It seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
A second down throw for Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Josh Jacobs. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
A 29-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Packers will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter. Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they'll run with Irving. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mayfield. They'll look underneath here for Irving. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They get 15 on that game. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. It just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
That's Ibuka in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Send a man in motion right. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
That's good.
That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that 2nd foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He's got the connection there to Ibuka.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the 1st down.
At the 14-yard line.
The handoff, it's Irvin. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Gary on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Mayfield. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
It's 4th down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here's Nixon on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw is Love. This one is caught by Reeves. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down. Now Love. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down by Levante David. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Now Love. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
McManus on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers will go up by 7.
Packers 30, Buccaneers 23.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Irving now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back, Bucky Irving, ready to hit the field again. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. This is Irving, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second down throw from Mayfield. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
13 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They send Godwin in motion. On first and 10, here's Baker. Finding room at midfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On second down, Baker. This one on target to Godwin. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
2 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, second down, 8 for the first down. They'll drop to throw. Get this complete right side to Otten. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
11-yard line.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second down at the 2-yard line.
This is the one, boys. Here we go. Come on.
They'll come up now for second down. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
All right, so Mike, now the interest interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Packers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's Dobbs open left side.
You see so many of these crossing concepts, Mike, at every level of football because they're good versus man, they're good versus zone, and the best thing they do is they get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and in a good position for run after catch.
It is 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That complete to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. They'll go with Jacobs. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. Here's first down. Here's Jacobs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Packers going to use their final timeout now. And they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. It is 2nd and 6. From the gun, one complete, right side, it's Watson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. To return is Tucker. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10.
At the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 6. They send Evans in motion. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They send Godwin in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A throw on the move is caught.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Packers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Love. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he is out of bounds at the 45. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A 2nd down throw for Love. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Vita Vea in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. Here's Love. That's complete to Watson. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Packers.
A gain of 12.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
They'll run the draw with Jacobs. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing on second down, Love. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This one to win it in overtime. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.